these two women are what we call the PsyChicks. They're like twin flames. They answer each other's questions. They're also bilingual, and they're psychics, medium, channels, card readers, healers. They're light language practitioners, empaths, ordained ministers, crystal healers, transformational life coaches, certified angel readers, aura readers, chakra readers, nutritionists, holistic practitioners. I mean, their resume gets longer and longer. Homeopath nutritionists. They both have died before and come back. They both have had experiences with the Extraterrestrial Galactic Council, and they're into clearings and working with teas and herbs and really detoxing the gut. They specialize in cleaning the gut. I want to emphasize that they're like, they can help move your shit. Okay.
Literally. We're such overachievers. I'm tired already.
Hey, I got a great call back yesterday. I had a client who had really bad stomach pains, and I told her, I guarantee you're going to have a good bowel movement the next day. She goes, I had an unusual bowel movement. I told you. So, you know, wait for the next day and things will move. You know, we all want to have things move.
Yes.
Stagnant. And right now, people are stagnant. We're stuck. We're in fear. We're in uncertainty. And we have no idea what's coming or going, you know, like whether it's a hurricane, whether the person in front of you coughing on you, whether something's going to, you know, we don't have to worry about toilet paper anymore, but you know, what's next? Now it's like the mail. Okay. So please tell us, what is the new normal, ladies?
I'll be right back.
Oh, okay. Wait a second. Well, it has been really, really difficult. It's been crazy. What has this been, like 6 months now? And it gets more and more difficult with quarantines. It gets more and more difficult with, you know, do you wear a mask? You not wear a mask? Also, you know, just keeping yourself healthy and happy, and actually happiness is a really important thing, because there's been so many issues with, you know, more abuse, kids not going back to school, people being unemployed, and it just goes on and on and on. So, and it's also very, very difficult for the healers, because I'd say for the most part, most of the healers have been hands-on versus virtual. So that's a whole new world right there too, that we're all learning, not to mention taking care of ourselves, which is one of the biggest issues that I feel plagues healers right now. Especially with the quarantine. But to go back, to revert a little bit, basically we're going to talk about how to survive the new normal, how to deal with the ascension process during this time, how to cleanse yourself, and how to protect yourself, which is extremely important, because you have so many different types of people right now that are in your, you know, in your space right now, and what do you do with it? So one of the things that we wanted to talk about first was, you want to talk about cleansing? You want to talk about, which one do you want to start with?
Ascension.
Ascension. It's all you.
So we've been experiencing, along with many other light workers, is a lot of pains, growing pains, hurting pains, and not feeling like yourself. So that's basically, a lot of it has to do with Earth's magnetic field that's also growing along with the rest of us. Earth has been known as a portal for a lot of energies concerning other galactic entities, the blues, the grays, the in-betweens, as well as the Anunnaki that just don't leave. Aside from that, we have hybrids that are roaming the Earth as well. The good ones, the bad ones. And our packs, our soul, what's commonly referred as soul packs, are other souls that circle around us, either through our parents, friends, our frenemies, or our enemies, people that are envious. Repeating thing is somebody that you always try to get rid of because they say or do a really bad action, and they always come back with a different face, different name, so on and so forth.
One of the things that we wanted to also mention for the people that don't know us, we're very much galactic channelers. We have counselors that we speak to, and we've also been abducted as children. And lots to talk about there. We're going to have probably maybe next week, we're going to go more deep into the galactic section and extraterrestrials. But she's right. And she's talking about soul packs. Generally, we travel in packs of, say, 50 souls. And generally, how we know them is, again, sometimes it's our mothers, our brothers, our sisters, our fathers. It could be friends, but the thing that a lot of people don't realize or probably don't want to know is the fact that sometimes our worst enemies are part of our soul pack, because we're here to learn, and they can be our best teachers, because as much as we want to, get away from them, strangle them, whatever it may be, it could be a boss, it could be, an ex, something like that. But when you really sit down and look at it, they're actually doing you a favor, because you are growing and you are learning through ever teaching experience. And I know at the time, you want to be there and you don't want to do it, but it lets you be better, a better person and a better healer. Because the more you know and the more you experience, the more you can help people. And as a rule, most healers end up having the worst childhoods. They end up having the most tragedy. They end up having all sorts of things happen to them, near-death experiences, car accidents, all sorts of trauma. But it's there to teach them and to learn, because we definitely seem to be overachievers, all of us, especially the empaths. And but it's to help people, because our job is to help people ascend and move forward in life. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to steal your thunder there.
Please continue.
But again, with the ascension process, one of the things is we want to help the healers heal themselves and cleanse themselves. We're very big on cleansing and protection, because we're out there and it's like on the front lines. We're putting ourselves up against lots of negativity, especially in what's going on right now. We're like right in the thick of it, and we're going out there and we're trying to help people. And a lot of these people are at the worst level they've ever been. They're the bottom of the bottom, because they're depressed from being quarantined and being alone. They may have addictions and it's just running rampant, because what else are they going to do? They have nothing distracting them, nothing to look forward to. And also, just normal day-to-day life. You've got problems with people when they have their kids at home, they fight, abuse, things like that, more and more of that without the work, without the money. And so when that happens, when we talk to these people, especially the empaths, we pull all that stuff in ourselves. We take it because we feel so bad for everybody. We want to help everybody. Yes. That we grab this, we grab that. Oh, I'll take that. Oh, I know, that's so bad. I'm sorry. There you go.
And our work is never done. All of us come with our consistent indigo bluish flame, because it ranges depending on what's going on the day, or if there's a certain situation you're going through. So every time we take in, literally, we absorb all that energy. It dampens our natural light, because everybody comes with that glow. Anybody who's ever seen any Stephen King films as of late, there's been a few that talk about children and their light, their power, their psychic power, their psychicness, psyche. The Shining is a great example of that as well. In The Dark Tower, the most recent Stephen King movie, they show graphically how all these bad forces, these men in black, they take children's light. So we are all, in a sense, children that's growing, the growing pains, hence, therefore. And we also have to learn how to put ourselves with new equipment, new clothing, henceforth, either tarot cards or crystals, pendulums, anything that you can put on your person that will absorb that bad energy. The ancient Jewish mystics, as well, and the Hebrew mystics too, they believed in wearing the color red as a thread, either around babies. That's a constant thing. And growing up, I remember, and children were baptized and confirmed, they always wore a little red thread, either on their clothing pinned or on their wrist. It's very common. Another thing too is, before you go to bed, that's a sacred space. Make sure that it is uncluttered around your bed, because you don't want all those energies coming and being translated in your dreams and having the wrong dream come in. Because eventually we all float into that ether space, which is a portal, because everybody travels. I'm a freaking flyer traveler as well.
She's always getting herself in trouble.
Yes, but she knows Patty's actually gone into my dreams as well and pulled me out. We just happen to stalk each other wherever we go, either awake or asleep, as well as a lot of health issues, as you folks have either heard or experienced. A lot of it has to do with energies as well. Not to mention, of course, the food, diet, that sort of thing. Anything that we take into our body spiritually, as well as nutrition-wise, it makes all the difference in the world. I hate water for the life of me, but it is my best friend. I cannot live without it. Well-hydrated body helps the circulation into the brain, so it keeps you all clear, as well as trying to absorb things that helps the pineal gland, the third eye. Third eye is very important.
To get a little deeper in some of the things that she's mentioning, water especially, you want to try to drink water that's not from the tap, because you don't really want fluoride in your water, because the fluoride will actually calcify your pineal gland. So you want to try to stay away from that. Try to stay with a good spring water, or what's even better than that is a alkaline water, because it's very difficult for any kind of disease to live in an alkaline body. So always keep that in mind. So try to find foods that are very alkaline to keep yourself healthier.
What's recommended is anything above 5.5. Even Tesla used to have that belief as well, and he was very public about it. A body that has 5.5 and above pH, disease cannot live in there, or dis-ease. Avocado actually has a 15.5 pH, just to let you guys know. Lemon, what else?
There's a lot of different lime and I think it was
alkaline.
Alkaline foods. Now again, we're not doctors, so we're not trying to tell you what to do, but these are some suggestions that might help, that we have heard and we have read and we have known throughout the years. We get channeled to different things, and these are some of the suggestions that might help you be a little healthier, a little happier. And the other thing, as far as food, it tends to be better if you eat more vegetables, more live things, live plants, raw foods, things like that. Try to stay away from processed foods loaded in genetically modified things that you can't even explain and don't even want.
If you can't pronounce
It's literally putting Roundup in your body.
And don't try to catch your food. It's never a good idea.
Some of the other things as far as cleansing is detox. Some things that you just can't get rid of with just eating normal food, because you're being inundated with all sorts of things. We also make a detox that we sell, and they've got lots of good stuff at the store also. But definitely heavy metal detoxes. We're being exposed to a lot of aluminum. We're exposed to a lot of benzene. We're exposed to all sorts of different kind of heavy metals and things like that we want to get out of our system. Any kind of shots we may get. I don't want to use certain words because we don't want to be shadow banned. But they also have a lot of heavy metals in them, even with the simple ones that they give you every year, which we don't do. You couldn't pay me to do. So
no. So basically they want us to absorb the consistency of 5,000 different types of deodorant up in the sky and whatever we're doing. That's basically what it comes down to.
Yeah, so if we can keep our bodies clean, that's half the battle. Now, keeping us spiritually clean, I mean, there's literally a spiritual war going on, good and evil. Some people may may know what's going on. Some people may not. A lot of people are being red-pilled. Matrix, watch the movie. It's true. A lot of things about it is true. But the thing is as a light worker, we want to stay healthy, and we want our light to shine through for other people, because one thing they don't like is they don't like happy people. They don't like people who have high frequencies.
You know who
they
else doesn't like happy people?
Who doesn't like happy people?
The other guy with the mask.
No. That's later.
Oh, that's
It's
later.
later. Yeah. Oh, so we'll go into that. As far as health, one of the other things is it's it's been quite a thing with depending on what state you live in or what country you live in. There's been a lot of strenuous things trying to keep us so we don't infect other people. But what I find very interesting is I used to work with a lot of nurses. I used to work with a lot of nurses, and some of the things that they're requesting us to do really doesn't necessarily work as well as we would hope. This bug tends to be very, very smart.
It loves get-togethers.
It loves get-togethers.
It loves dances.
But it'll let you go out and be a peaceful protest, but it will not let you gather in a church because it is so smart. It's going to get you in that church, but it's not going to bother you when
it loves burying dead people too.
Yeah, yeah, it's good. Yeah. But there's a lot of places that, let's see, bars are open, liquor stores are open, but
ERs are open.
The little small diner down the street that's going bankrupt, obviously not, because it's more dangerous
and no
there.
Gym. It doesn't require you to do any exercise.
But again, those things aside, so we decided to talk a little bit about how to protect yourself that way. Now, one of the things that we've noticed is that they are requiring you to, wear things across your face to help you not spread things and help you not get things. Now, we're not minimalizing what's going on. There's been a lot of people that have died, especially the elderly population and people who have, other things going on, whether it be heart issues or, extenuating circumstances to their health. But some of the things we've been seeing, I mean, it's a little interesting what they feel will help and what won't help. For example, I've seen this one out there.
Yes, for those of us that have seen that video.
Yes, yes. And this seems to work so well, but as long as you're, you got one on, I guess you're okay. And the virus does not know the difference.
And then as a girl, I love to accessorize. So you always
have Halloween is coming up. So you've got the pirate patch to go along with it. So make sure that, you wear that too. Another one that is really common is, you've got your mask. Where do I go? You got your mask. Keep on disappearing. And that will help you too. Look at that. Here, well, let me put it on. Here, you put it on.
I think you might need a solid screen in the future.
Yeah. So you've got this.
Or maybe it likes me better.
Yeah. You see a lot of this. And personally, I think the best thing at this time of year is this, because of the things we're seeing, we don't really want to see. All the things that are going on that just a little more ridiculous. Again, if you've got things it's starting to accessorize.
If you really want to rebel?
You see leopard prints. You see, it's a fashion statement now. This seems to work perfectly for some reason. And you also have that, if that doesn't work, the fashion statement later is you can go to the rodeo and you're perfectly accessorized. The thing that I find most interesting, and we found the perfect mask for everybody. It pretty much guarantees that you'll never have an issue, especially with social distancing. So we're going to show that to you. And this is the one we prefer, guaranteed. No one's near you within 20 feet.
I'm scared to see what you're going to do.
Oh, is it going to show up?
No.
Oh, no.
Let me change the background.
We're going to change the background so you can see this.
Do a solid background, girls.
Yes, yes.
Okay, this is our lair.
Okay, so this is what we highly suggest you take and wear to the grocery store. And I guarantee you will never catch that virus because nobody's going to come within 20 feet of you.
And the virus will go running the other way.
Yes, yes. This is our favorite mask.
Do we want to be a bunch of Freddies? What are you talking about?
That's Jason Voorhees from Friday the 13th.
Yes,
Jason,
yes.
Freddy,
Best mask in the world for social distancing.
This is where we're coming to?
Yeah.
This is where we're coming to.
People
again,
are very aggressive. They actually have found that oxygen levels are cut a little bit at a time. So people are not as patient. They're much more aggressive. And you see people of different ages, people older ages, not so much the young ones that are going around macing people, They're going around throwing hot coffee. There's videos all over the place.
Mm-hmm.
It's not a nice society like it used to be.
Yeah, sometimes they do more harm than good. Actually, the virus is so small. Again, from working with nurses, the virus is so small. It's not really it's gonna get in, no matter pretty much what you wear. From what I learned from that was that to actually block a complete virus, you have to actually have a full suit on with oxygen and completely covered up. And who knows, that might be next. I don't know. But that is your only protection pretty much for a virus. Mm-hmm. Granted, it might help with coughing because you're not going to cough on them. But it's funny, they want you to cover your nose too. But, unless you blow your nose and wipe it on somebody, that's not going to stop it. They have their reasons, but it's not really that. So again, distraction. What's on the top is never enough.
Look over there.
Yeah. Look over here. Look over here. We've got our locust. We've got our earthquakes. We've got a fire-nado, which was a fire which turned into a tornado in California. They've recently gotten like thousands of lightning strikes, and then you've got China, where they're getting flooding, they're getting rainstorms, they've got snow, and they've gotten windstorms, and you've got the desert storms, the sandstorms coming from Africa, and honestly, it sounds like weather wars to me. And believe me, they have the technology to do it. So again, be safe out there. And actually we are trying to make fun of some of this, because one of the most important things for a healer and for everybody on the planet is, you have to have a little levity, you have to have a little fun and a little humor, because it's crazy out there, and depression is probably killing more people than the bug. A lot more people. And
you never want to let somebody else or a group of somebody else's dampen your light by taking the good energy. Mm-hmm. If any of us have, we've seen it multiple times because I love the movie, but it's a really bad edited cut of the Celestine Prophecy. Great movie. A lot of their principles, a lot of the basics are out of the book. Awesome book. There's a scene there that I'll never forget where they show how symbiotic exchange of energies are when you actually like talking to the person and find them beneficial to you. It's an even exchange versus the symbiosis or the symbiotic relationship just goes out the window. Everything, you feel like the life is being sucked out of you, and you're really not getting anything in return. And if you suffer from headaches or anything physical, it just amplifies because your body is trying to regenerate that energy. Mm-hmm. And if you're not really proficient in the art of healing yourself by grounding yourself and letting Mother Earth replenish you with the good energy, or if you have any crystals or sea salt, anything at all that can, so if you're more hands-on like the rest of us might probably, that's a good way of doing it. Yeah,
again, cleanse your crystals. Speaking of crystals, cleanse your crystals in salt water, in the moonlight, talk to them. You want to clear them out. A lot of healers, they don't realize they need to clean their tools. And that would be, crystals, stones, cards, jewelry. Singing bowls. These things pull in negativity, and when they're full, they don't want to, they don't work as well. So you want to clean them out. Again, along with cleansing is negativity in your life. As you raise, you're going to find more people that you're going to run friction with because you're no longer on their frequency. And generally, at that point, there's some bad contact. But eventually, the higher you go, the more those people will drop away out of your life. And the thing that, the evil that's going around right now is they can't stand our light. They hate that. They feed on fear. Mm-hmm. They feed on negativity. And they feed on anger and mistrust. And they're trying to separate us, which are, as humans, we're very social. And they're taking that away from us. It's the divide and conquer kind of thing. So, try to stay in contact with your friends, whether it be Facebook, Skype, and talk to people. Again, healers, you know, try to stay happy, connect with the other healers, because we're supposed to all work together to do this. They did the 1,000 people got together and did a meditation and raised the Schumann resonance of the world just massively. So we do have power, but they don't want us to realize that we know that.
And another thing too, in order to raise your frequency, your vibration, and healing the healer, as our series of talks continues, it's important to make amends, give yourself closure, pray for those that have hurt you in any way. Basically cut the cord, which is one of our also divine gifts and passions that we provide in workshops, on and on and on, forever and ever. So
we let you release that baggage and let go of the past, and let go of the past memories, cut the cords to old stuff, because we need to lighten up, because literally we are going up, ascending. And as we ascend, that stuff's like, it's like Marley from Christmas Carol. You know, it's holding us down. It's all the past stuff. We got to let go of that stuff. Also is protection. Protection is another thing I wanted to talk a little bit about, because we've done a lot of fairs and things. And one of the things we realize is that a lot of the healers, they don't really know how to protect themselves, or even, I guess, they're aware that they should, because they're in contact with so many different kinds of people. And one of the things that, if you're in a big group or anything, especially empaths, again, spiritual kung fu. But you want to, if you ever feel like you got a pain in your neck, or you start getting a headache or something like that, and you got a bunch of people around you, they're literally sucking your energy.
Or that other phrase, pain in the butt. That's all, we're all energy, folks. So that's a good way of purging out at all extremes, especially at the feet. That's the nerve endings are. And also these buddies right here.
Yeah. Ground yourself in the earth. Stick your feet in the grass. Get around nature. That's really important. Also, to protect yourself, there's lots of stones you can use. There's hematite. There's shanghite. Tesla, they took some Tesla technology, and now they have these little discs that you can put on your phones and in your office and on your electronics to help keep some of the EMFs, which drains our energy and literally microwaves our bodies. Yep. And slowly kills us. So there's things to help with that. These are all things. Try not to keep your cell phone by your head, you know,
your breast,
and please don't give cell phones to babies, because you got a 2-year-old just literally microwaving themselves. So these electronics can be very dangerous unless you've protect them. Yeah, it's great to keep them busy, and they love that. It's good learning experience, but it's not the healthiest thing for kids. Let's see, what else have we not talked about? Protecting. Oh, and we also, there's another way you can protect yourself is baths, different kinds of baths, whether you use holy water. As ordained ministers, we do a lot of protection stuff where, you know, it literally, we do certain kinds of baths that we put together with certain essential oils, and we pray over them, we do Reiki on them, and we bless them, and they will literally cleanse the negativity right off of you. Yep. It's like you pull in all that stuff, you go to a fair or something, or even just a regular day at the office, and you feel like, oh, you know, and you're fatigued, and you go and you do one of these baths, and it's like, whoa, okay, and then you're ready to go again. They really do work, and they really help kind of bring you back a little bit. You know, it's like a healing supplement, but it's you know, it's external, an external supplement to
power surge for your soul.
Yeah. Let's see, what else have we not touched? Let's see. Oh, as far as your health, some of the things that we would like to possibly to recommend that could help you keep your health up, especially with bugs going around, where we think there may be another one coming soon. And yeah, I think they came up with some kind of Ebola squirrel or something now. And and here's the best thing yet. They're going to let out, 495 genetically modified mosquitoes into the Keys. I'm sure that's going to do wonders for our health.
It's going to be great.
The last time they did something like that, a year later, Zika virus. So kind of make sure that you keep yourself covered in, you know, things when you go out, especially if you're going out in any kind of, you know, bushes or trees or at nighttime. They have a lot of good natural bug sprays that you could use, bug oils, eucalyptus, and different things that'll help protect you against that. So watch out for those mosquitoes. They're bad enough as it is. You know, genetically modified, who knows, you know, they're coming with that hypodermic needle after you. The other thing is for your health, as far as keeping yourself healthy, colloidal silver. Colloidal silver is an excellent thing.
Yes.
D3, forsythia, vitamin C. All those things will help you with bugs. And
of course, zinc.
And zinc. Zinc is also really good. And there's a few others out there. There's quite a few. Do a little research, and you know, keep yourself healthy. Get lots of sleep. Lots of sleep. Sleep's important. Get out in the sun. The sun kills things. They recommend that you take lemon juice every morning, because if you get something like a virus, it sits in your throat first. So lemon juice will kill that. You here? Is it talking to me? Oh, so if you want, Sheri, do you want us to field a few questions? You there?
Yes,
Sure.
please. Yep.
Okay. So anybody got any questions?
You can unmute yourself. This is your opportunity to have a moment with the PsyChicks. They're also intuitive mediums. Jump on quickly. We have about 5 minutes with them. Any guests would like to have a moment? Or you can write it in the chat and we can ask a question.
Don't be shy.
Don't be shy.
And it can pretty much be any question, you know, whether it be health or what's going on, or, you know, what's going on. And one other quick thing. One of the things that we've been picking up recently, and actually it's been ongoing for us, is how to protect yourself financially. We feel that,
Got some messages.
yeah, we feel that one of the things that we've been picking up is go into the harder currencies. We're picking up gold and silver and things like that. It always retains its value. It goes all the way back to the ancients. So it's always good to have a little bit of that. And we feel it's highly undervalued right now. And we feel that it will go up considerably in value. Of course, we are not as financial advisors, but it's something that we have been, you know, told. And so it's just another thing that you can look into.
Yeah.
So let's ask the audience. We have Judy, we have Lacey, we have Anthony, Myra, Christina, Betsy, Alyssa, anybody, Dana, anybody take the opportunity to ask them a question. You can write it in the chat or jump off of your mute. You can unmute yourself. Take the opportunity. What would you like to know?
Get them in while it's free.
Okay, they want to know, what would 2021 be like?
Well, we feel that leading up to 2021, the next probably 5-6 months are going to be quite a wild ride. I think we're going to have more storms. We're going to have more challenges, a lot of obstacles, a lot more stress. I think it's going to get worse before it gets better.
Light workers are going to be tending to feel a lot more suicidal, a lot more depressed. It's all about the energies.
Yeah.
It's all about it's all in relation to how well you feel. They are pumping things out in the air. Genetically modified foods is also hidden in actual real foods as well.
Yeah, now they're coming up with this new 3D printed food. Ooh, yum. Don't eat it. But it's full of chemicals. But the thing is, I think we're going to have a lot more storms, a lot more natural disaster things going on. Also, we feel that, you know, there may be issues with even the electrical grids and power grids and stuff like that. It's going to be a wild ride for us. I think 2021 is going to be better. I think it's going to be better. We're still not going to be out of I think we're going to have issues probably up and through April. and then things are going to start to quiet down a little bit. Now that would be America. Some of the other countries may not be as lucky. I know that
because of the 5G, we had a huge reprieve with the 5G not being installed by Huawei. So it was a very good thing for us.
But other countries might not be as lucky. There's going to be a lot of financial issues going, and a lot of the other countries will have our own. We'll have quite a few with financial issues. And again, I think it's going to take a good 6 months to a year before we start seeing things getting back to a better normal.
Yeah, including finances too.
There's going to be lots of things that are going to shock people. There's going to be lots of things that are going to just literally floor people that they didn't know or didn't want to know. Also with
From who? From who?
From who?
Yeah.
We feel that the things they're going to find out, it's a lot of it's going to be through people that we have known and loved, people that we have through Hollywood, through
Galactic entities too.
Galactic entities.
A lot of shock factors. A lot of shock factors is what you're saying.
A lot of shock factors. A ton of shock factors. Things that you're just going to be like, oh my God.
You mean the secrets are coming out?
And the secrets, lots of secrets coming out.
We're not allowed to say much, but what we are allowed to say is that a lot of it has to do with the hologram, the holographic technology that the U.S. government, U.S. Air Force to be more exact, has already started to do for the last 4.5 decades, last 45 years or so. The Blues have been coming in constant contact with light workers such as ourselves, and a lot of them out there, included in this room, showing us and basically letting us see the fake from the real.
Yeah, if anyone wanted to have a private session with us or anything like that, we could go into a lot more detail, but we're afraid if we let too much out right now, one, we're not really supposed to, and two, we don't want to cause any issues. We don't want to get into politics. But it's really not politics when it comes right down to it. Again, it's good versus evil. It's, everybody's involved, including all the galactical, entities out there. Yeah. There's a war between them too right now. So the other thing that we would like to mention is that, the other thing that we'd like to mention is that, let's see, on a good note, there are ways to be extremely prosperous that we would like to share with you, even in this kind of thing. There's going to be a lot of new technology coming out. They're gonna let all sorts of secrets. What? We're done. Okay. So one of the things I'd like to say is buy gold, buy silver. And
we love you folks very much.
Yeah.
And we'll be in room 15.
Yes, if you'd like any more information or if you'd like a reading, we do very in-depth readings, and we're more than happy to help you with anything that you need.
Awesome. So buy gold, buy silver, wear a mask, don't wear a mask.
Right. And if you're technology, if you have a little bit of technology, look into cryptocurrencies, because it's going to be really big really soon.
Well, I haven't touched a dollar bill in a long time, honestly.
Yeah, you won't be either, not for a while. And then if it does, it's going to change. It's not going to be the same.
I don't carry cash anymore, honestly.
Yeah. Unfortunately, well, I guess that's for another session, but it's...
Put that down in your thing. So ladies,
we'll add that to the next one.
Write that on your list. I can bring you guys back a little bit later. I have some openings. If you're available, I have some slots. I can bring you out. I can talk some Q&A and some channeling or whatever you do. If anybody wants to see the ladies, they're in room 15. You got a freebie with them, a free 5-minute session. And then if you want to go deeper, then purchase a session for $25 for free.
Our 5-minute session is basically scanning your aura for negativities and entities in your aura, that kind of thing, blocks, breaks in your aura. Yeah. And we'll be raffling off a free half-hour aura chakra reading.
When would you like to do that?
We can do that now if you want.
Want to do that?
Yeah, sure. Everybody throw their numbers in.
Okay, throw your numbers in. Okay.
I don't know, you're supposed to write it down.
Got a lot of people watching right now.
It's between 1 and 100.
1 in 100. Put your numbers down in the chat. They're a lot of fun. 1 to 100.
Between 1 and 100.
100.
Just add them together. No.
Whoever just put 344.
There you go.
However, the winners are the guests first, not the practitioners, please. Just, you guys can work it out on the side.
Okay.
Yeah, we're good with barter.
Yeah, you guys can barter. I'd rather this be for the participants and anybody who's watching in Facebook land. In order for you to participate, and you need to come here in the room. This is where the party is, okay?
That's right.
Okay, the value of your the value of offer is how much?
$150.
Woohoo! Okay.
Yeah.
I know you
Right
want
on.
to let the yes, let the guests play.
There we go. We're ready for our rodeo.
Let Carol back in the room. She wants to come back and play. So girls, what is the number? Everybody done putting their numbers out?
Oh,
It's 88.
88.
Hold it up, close, close, close.
Oh, it's on white paper.
Oh,
Sorry.
you have to get rid of our background again.
Prove it, prove it.
Coming.
Hold it up.
There you go.
88. Doesn't matter which side you hold it up. You got an 8.
Or infinity,
Yeah.
infinity.
Oh, and for anybody that might know what this means. That was backwards. Wait a minute, I got to write it backwards. Let's see how would that work.
PRX.
Oh, my R is backwards. Anyway,
Your
those my P's backwards too. Okay, so much for writing things backwards.
PRX,
XRP.
XRP.
XRP. Okay, so
Look it up.
we have everybody write down XRP, XRP. And dyslexic me would be PRX.
Yes.
Yes, and for someone who can't write it right, that'd be me.
Yeah, okay. So the closest number we have, it looks like a 74.
Yeah.
Are you
Yeah.
sure?
Because, well, yeah, if you're going up rather than
'cause we're
over.
going by participants, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
mhm.
So
Yes.
Marilena.
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 He won again.
Woo!
Yep. It's gonna be
Yay.
a lot of help.
You. Awesome. Well, you guys, whoever had 73 was close, almost very close. Betsy and Judy, you guys were close. All right. Thank you, ladies.
Yes, and join us in room 15 if you would like a reading from us. We think you'll be very happy with it.
Okay.
Thank you.
And you
Thank
guys
you.
are
Thank you.
you're going to be here until 8 o'clock. So
Yes.
Yes.
usually after these ladies come, they're booked back to back. So let you know that's what's going to happen. Just get in line. They're worth it. Or you can just, book it for another time outside this event. Right?
Okay.
Awesome. So thank you, ladies. Next
Thank
week.
you.
Awesome. Love you.
Love you too.